The air crackled on that first day. A new chapter began not with a whisper, but with a roar. 26 executive orders signed in a flurry of ink and intention. The world watched, screens glowing. History was written at a breathless pace. Some saw a master plan unfolding with precision. Others saw only chaos, a storm of paper and pronouncements. I invite you to see it through a different lens. I see it as a map, a spiritual blueprint, a pattern where the energy of the soul aligns with the actions of the world. The first 100 days offer a powerful case study. Today, we will explore 5 ancient systems of wisdom: astrology, numerology, human design, the tarot, Chinese zodiac. Set aside what you think you know. Be willing to see deeper patterns at play. Let's go. In the cosmic dance of the planets, Gemini is the sign of the twins. It is an air sign, alive with the energy of communication, duality, rapid change. Gemini rules the mind, the media, the message. It is clever, adaptable, and can hold 2 opposing ideas at the very same time. This energy moves with breathtaking speed, always curious, always processing information. A personality strongly influenced by Gemini can be a brilliant strategist, capable of juggling multiple projects at once. It can also appear scattered, inconsistent, prone to creating division. Its nature is to talk, to broadcast, to flood the channels with information. This is the energy of the quick-witted messenger, whose words can build worlds or tear them down in an instant. In numerology, every number carries a unique vibration. The number 4 is the master builder. It is the energy of structure, stability, and hard work. 4 solid sides, a firm foundation. Life Path 4 builds systems, creates order, and brings tangible form to ideas. Methodical, disciplined, practical, believing in rules, process, and step-by-step work. It thrives on limits, using boundaries to create focus and strength. Out of balance, it becomes rigid, dogmatic, willing to tear down what it deems weak or disorderly. The relentless restructuring of the federal government reflected this builder's energy. Establishing DOGE was a Life Path 4 project at its core. Promises to slash $2 trillion and the removal of 317,000 employees. Deconstruction to clear ground for a stronger foundation. Executive actions mirroring a detailed blueprint. Plans, schematics, a design to follow. Schedule F, methodical execution of a pre-existing architectural design for government. Dismantling DEI to impose a uniform structure, simplicity over perceived complexity. At the border, emergency declared, troops deployed, structures fortified. Presented as proof the foundation was secure. This is 4 satisfaction. Plan executed, structure holds, the world conforms to a rigid, well-defined design. That's the core. Human design gives an energetic blueprint for how we operate. One of the most powerful types is the manifesting generator. Here to initiate, to respond, to move with incredible speed, and to have hands in many projects at once. They learn by doing, can pivot on a dime, drop what isn't working, move on. Massive bursts of energy and frustration when experiments meet resistance. The volume and variety of initiatives were a manifesting generator masterclass. DOGE, led by Elon Musk, initiated with force and vision. When it failed to deliver, leadership departed and the project was dismantled. Pivot, the universal tariff, launched boldly, crashed markets, then paused. Initiate, receive response, recalibrate. A secret deportation deal, bypassing usual channels to carve a new path by will. Domestic military deployment testing the edges of executive authority. This energy doesn't ask for permission. It acts, initiates, then deals with consequences in real time. And yeah, that's the force at play. The tarot tells the story of the human journey. The Emperor, the Tower. The Emperor is structure, authority, control, bringing order through law and decree. He builds, commands, sets boundaries, enforces rules. His shadow is rigid, unfeeling control. Those 26 orders, pure Emperor energy, a border emergency and troops fortifying boundaries against perceived chaos. Purging elements deemed disorderly, central authority overriding opposition. But where the Emperor builds, The tower threatens to fall. The tariff decree was the structure. The market crash, the tower's explosive response. Protests, some violent, became tower moments shattering social order. Doge's dismantling, grand structure that could not stand. The first 100 days were a dance between relentless empire building and the risk of sudden, shocking collapse. The Chinese zodiac's fire dog aligns with this era's signature. Loyalty, fidelity, justice. The protector guarding home and pack. Add fire, passion, intensity, aggression. Not a quiet guardian, but charismatic and fiercely expressive. It fights for its beliefs and for those it considers its own. Operation Secure Border, quintessential fire dog. Set a hard perimeter, deter threats with an aggressive show of force, claims of 95% drops. A triumphant watchdog's bark. Targeting foreign students in pro-Palestinian protests, beginning with Mahmoud Khalil, signaled perceived threats inside the territory. An unprecedented deal to send deportees directly to a foreign prison, any means necessary to protect the pack. Messaging framed actions as defense of nation and values, activating primal loyalty, and a clear US versus them. For insiders, brave, necessary, heroic. For outsiders, aggressive, xenophobic, dangerous. The dual nature of the passionate protector. The fire dog guards and bares its teeth. A spiritual map is a guide to the energetic terrain, but it is not the terrain itself. Bold intentions meet the friction of the material world. In the gap between intention and outcome, truth emerges. Claims of record removals barked with fire dog certainty, yet independent analysis showed arrests modestly up, removals below prior levels. The loud posture met complex, slow machinery that restrained the bite. Doge excelled at deconstruction, mass layoffs and agency chaos, but the promised efficient rebuild never materialized. $2 trillion in savings didn't arrive. Leadership called it only somewhat successful before dismantling. The tower striking the blueprint. Gemini Speed and Emperor Authority issued a simple, powerful decree. The economy answered with a crash, forcing a pause. Even the strongest will meets the laws of cause and effect. The blueprint was crumpled and torn in places. Intention meets systems. Outcomes are negotiated, not dictated. Spiritual energy needs ritual. In our age, media is the high priest and the wall of television's the altar. 26 executive orders on day 1, televised initiation into relentless action. Gemini rules communication, pressers, posts, and crafted backdrops performed power. The first 100 days became a container, metrics, tallies, and ceremony consecrated a new order. A master plan executed with precision versus chaotic reality unfolding outside. Cameras made the unseen seen, and thus, real for everyone. That visibility made it tangible. Actions sent into the world returned as echoes. Division, passion, fear, adulation. Mobilizing the California National Guard against the governor's wishes hardened polarity. Force met counterforce. Targeting student protesters and stepped-up enforcement sent a chill through campuses and immigrant neighborhoods. For supporters, the same acts felt protective, victorious. Did destiny script it? Perhaps not a script, but a current, a blueprint that makes certain choices feel natural. Gemini, Life Path 4, the manifesting generator, the emperor, the fire dog, lenses to read the style and force behind laws. Expect constant communication, bold experiments launched and paused, deconstruction and reconstruction, and shocks when structures are tested.